Hey everybody, Jonathan Walker here from Team TTBB. It was requested that we do a real quick breakdown of stock ticker AMTX, possibly for taking options on this. So we're going to get up the charts and we'll do a breakdown on stock ticker AMTX. Let's have at it. Alright everybody, we got the trade view chart up now. So as you can see, I kind of got this broken down. We'll look at the bullish side first. So right now, like if I was looking at to take this kind of as for bullish entry, I'm picking this range of 1170, kind of currently sitting at 1087. I'm taking it at 1170. If you just look back this last like 2 weeks pretty much, once it had its main drop down from back here in November, due to the earnings was I guess a little worse than what was expected. But you can see that it never, until these last couple of days when the market really dropped hard overall, it never could break down below that 1170 range. So that's going to be a pivotal point to break back above. So we're going to be looking at taking this as bullish look for a break above 1170. 1270 range is just, you can see when it did drop, it always struggled to try to get back above that. That's where we got the 1270 and the 1340 of that kind of second target range is pretty much due to that's the range in this 2 week period of time it never really could break. Now if we do break the 1340 on the way up, that next range we're going to be looking at is about the 14 and then up to about 1570. So that's for the bullish side of this. There's not a whole lot of volume out there on the option contracts. I mean, the best one, if you were looking to take this options, probably January 21st, 22, the $12.50 calls, a little bit of volume, really solid open interest. And that's pretty much going to be the same thing for the put contracts. I mean, for this to be a safe trade, I highly recommend taking shares on this, just because there's not a whole lot of volume trading on the option contracts. But the $12.50 call did have volume on it, had really nice open interest, so that's one you can look at. So for the bearish side, basically came up with this $10 mark, because if you come back to the previous time it was in this lower range, you can see that once it got below that $10 range, it tried multiple times to break, really never could. It was kind of like its struggling spot. So we're looking for it to break below 10, because every time it did come below 10, it always came down to this 895 range, and then like 4 different times it broke below the 895 range and came down to the $8 range. So that's basically where I'm getting the bearish side of it. But that's basically the ways I would look at this stock for bullish or a bearish play. But I highly recommend taking shares on this, not option contracts, just due to the low volume in the contracts. And as always, folks, base hits pad the wallet. Johnny Red out.